So is this technically my first ever driving video with this new car? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So, it may not look bad, but I assure you, it is miserably cold outside. We've already, before I even started driving, alright, went foolishly hit my windshield wiper button. Well, not button, it's a lever, but you know what I'm trying to say. I foolishly hit that, you know, thinking it was just any other normal day, and the damn thing snapped off. So it's just sitting there, loose. So I just can't hit the windshield wiper out of instinct. Otherwise, some shit is gonna seriously go down. I mean, it took me 15 minutes to find it. Not 15 minutes, I'm exaggerating, but like, you know, it should have been easy to spot because, you know, in the snowbank, it's gonna make a big little hole in the shape of a windshield wiper. Well, guess what? It flew off of my windshield wiper behind the car. Behind the car. It went behind the car. That's the sheer force that these windshield wipers wipe at. I can't do anything about this big little blop of snow in the middle of my windshield, because if I do, damn thing's gonna fly off to Timbuktu. Damn it. This is not a time to be rhyming. So yeah, this is usually how it looks in the morning. 12:34 p.m. midday, and look at that deceiving sky. You see, what I hate most about this is the deceiving sky. It looks like all of this should melt within the hour with this sky. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. Let me tell you that. So, the sign says -12. That doesn't tell the whole story. The streets are just covered in it. I mean, there's just, you cannot see any pavement. I mean, you see, it's not even the snow that's the problem. It's the ice underneath. I mean, I swear. And it's not like a fun ice. It's not like, you know, where you can get on it and you'll go drifting. No, it's just dry as a skeleton's ass kind of ice. That's what it is. It's not even slick. Okay, that's a lie. It is really slick, but it's so rough. I mean, just listen to that. I bet you can hear that. Now that was the snow, but when we come up here, I'm gonna get into a turn. We'll try and slide in here. Slide into those DMs. Okay. See, my car has that, you know, anti-sliding mechanism in it. But so it's not as easy to drift, but at the same time you can really feel it. I mean, it's just I'm actually trying to get to that building over there. But I'm gonna go over here just to show you the snowbank. It's not nearly as impressive as some of the snowbanks that we have for some years, but it's still there nonetheless, so I may as well. Plus, if I go this way, I'll have a much more better parking spot as it is. So, see this motherfucker over here driving his goddamn 4x4 jacked up like someone called him a bad name. And he needed to go out and run over his cats. I mean, look in the mirror there. Look in the mirror there. That is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, there's usually, when it's really bad, there's usually a snowbank right here. But there isn't, there's one over there, and that's because the snow isn't bad. See, there it is. Rest in peace, grocery store. Oh, how I miss you. Yeah. There's usually another snowbank like where we're at right now. So it wasn't the bad snow. It was just, it's just cold as fuck. See, I have my heater on. I have, actually I only have one pair of socks on, so that might be the biggest problem, honestly. And they're not even wool socks, they're just regular old fucking socks. So I got one low quality pair of socks on right now, and I've also I've only got like tennis shoes on because I'm too fucking poor to afford any good boots. So I'm like, fuck that. Plus I never go out in this shit as it is anyway. But yes indeed, yes indeed. So, having a good time, man. I should preface all of this by saying that it is Sunday, so looks may be deceiving. Normally the town is as empty as you saw there before. There's someone. Hopefully they're getting paid. Who is it? Who is it? I can't. It might be a guy I know, but I'm too lazy to figure out. And it's also cold as fuck outside, so I don't want to go out there. So, yeah, the road, all of the roads, it's every road. There is no prejudice here. Every single road is covered in ice. It's not just a thin sheet. It's not just something that you drive over and it's like, oh, it might be there or it might not be. No, it's a thick, cold, depressing ice across the entire surface of the road. Oh, this music is not fitting. This music does not accurately display the anger and the rage that I feel over this right now. We were having such a good winter. It was so unbelievably decent outside for the longest time. And now this. It's been like this for a week, might I add. We just got the snow a few days ago to add on to the ass factor that is this goddamn season of the year. God. Yeah. I haven't. Wow. The brake just gave up. It just gave up. I felt it rattling. The brakes was like, you know what? Nah. And look at the highway. The highway. Look at this highway. How is this even fair? Look at this. The highway is a minefield. You gotta squeeze your car in between this. If you're driving a truck, I feel sorry for you. Thank Jesus in heaven that it's Sunday. Most people are not gonna be driving in this god-awful massacre of nothing good. This madness, this absolute madness. Well, I've arrived at one of my destinations, so I guess I'll just hang out. Just hang out for now. Sounds good to me. I'll just hang out. Yes, indeed. Okay, can I just mention that this is me right now? Got this hat on, did have those gloves on, had my hood up, okay? Alright, so got coat on. Underneath this coat, okay, hang on just a second. Hang on. Is, well, obviously Martin Truex Jr. being the champion, but another coat underneath this coat. And for my legs, got the old trusty jeans. I also got my pajama pants underneath that are like really soft and warm. I will admit I am skimping out on the feet, which is probably why they are freezing fucking cold right now. But I say the worst part about it is that I was inside the building for a good 10 minutes. Inside a nice warm, fuzzy building, all right? I'm still cold. Still cold. Not even just with the feet, like my torso, like my chest area, that was cold. Like that's some bullshit right there, is what it is.
hour. Mostly sunny, not as cold Tuesday. Highs in the lower 20s. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tuesday night, partly cloudy, warmer, lower on 4, and Wednesday, partly sunny, highs in the lower 20s.
Okay, so he said that the low was gonna be around -50, and I'm like, that's it? That's it? Bitch, that's it? I can take more than this. I can take more than this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this road. This is a highway that we are on right now. A highway. This is the most frequent, the traffic is going to be the highest frequency here, and this is what it looks. It looks probably better for you on your screen, because I'm looking at it on mine here, and it doesn't look nearly as bad as it is. That's probably because the image is so much sharper. You can't get the nuances of the little patches here and there. But my goodness gracious, this is something else, dude. This is a new level of cold, man. I think the coldest that I would recognize here. Okay, so one time, before I go into that story, one time when it was really cold out and icy, I had to turn here to go to school, all right? I spun my car out going like 25, all right? So that's just a segue. Anyway, not really a segue, that's just a aside. That's the word I was looking for there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the coldest day that I remember experiencing was about 3 years ago. It was also a Sunday, ironically, and the wind chill. See, the wind chill is what's making it really cold out, but the wind is really low right now. But we're under like a full wind chill advisory, the entire state, under a life-threatening wind chill advisory, all right? It hasn't started because we're under the advisory until tomorrow afternoon, all right? And that's what this reminds me of, that really, really cold, I think it was like February of 2014, all right? February of 2014-ish. It was so cold, dude. You, like, the wind chill, it was supposedly, you know, like, I don't wanna lie, but I could have sworn I thought someone had said that it was gonna be wind chills of -60, but I could be wrong. This could be colder than that. Not now, because it's not windy, obviously, but like wind chill at -30, I mean, it's entirely possible. Right now. I mean, like the air temperature. The air temperature, -25. And there's barely any wind right now, but I assume that's gonna change when it gets later. Because last night it was windy. But it was also snowing, so I don't know. Yep, there's a playground, covered. You probably couldn't recognize that it was a playground because everything was underneath a wool sweater. You know, everyone has their terminology for snow events. Sleeve, you know, as a blanket, a sheet. I'll go wool sweater. I'll go one up and on y'all. And I'm dead serious. Every single road looks like this. Every single road looks like this. Like, the texture is identical. It's got those little bumps in it from the nuances in the texture of the people's tires, you know, and the grip centers. It's got all those little bumps there, and it's so dry, so hard and dry, that you can't drift in it. You could drift in it, but you're gonna wreck your tires doing it. I mean, more so than drifting already entails, you know, so. There's the old folks' home. Basically empty. Poor guys are stranded. Oh no. Are you shitting me? Can you see that over there? No. For God's sake, I came this way because I didn't want to go over the overpass because my mom nearly fucking died doing that when it was icy like this. And now look what I get to do. There's nothing here! There's nothing here! Look! What? What? There's nothing there! Oh. That'll be it then. Yes, indeed. That'll be it. That'll be the train. So for all the fetishists out there, here's my foot. Not too purple. Purple in spots, like right there. A little bit purple. And that's with socks and shoes. So I can't imagine if someone didn't have that. Yeah.